Hey everyone, April here from Just Say Scrap, and we are here with Technique Tuesday. So it has not been a great few days in the Beiser-Meyer household. Unfortunately, my mom's cousin, who was like a sister to her, and my aunt, at least I called her my aunt, passed away on Saturday. So we actually had to rush out of our weekend and come home unexpectedly. So today's technique, we actually did a sewing technique because she loved to sew, and it's a technique that we haven't done in a while, something that we kind of forgot about, but her love of sewing kind of inspired us to do this. So we hope that you guys watch our technique and maybe it will inspire you to try something new.
Hello everybody, so today we are going to be doing a technique that is a little bit different. We are actually going to be using our embellishing thread and a needle. And I pulled in the marbled piece that we had done last month because I just really liked the look of it. So we're going to take some of our embellishing thread here, if I can find the beginning, there we go. And we are actually going to physically sew on our paper. So let me just untangle this whole thing because it's almost done anyway, so we can find the start. If you are having trouble starting your thread, you can always use one of our scissors. I just happened to pull out my sewing scissors to do this. Actually, I don't even think I need to. I can just take this because it is a very thin thread with the needle that I have. All right, right through there. So I have a little bit of a headache. It's a little harder for me to see things today. But I am going to, remember with our embellishing thread, you can just take it between your nails. And if you do this, it straightens out the thread. So I'm just going to do that throughout this whole entire thing. And then I'm going to just let it fall to the side of me, just to get all those little kinks out. Don't do this around cats, because now my cats are staring at it. And they want to play with my thread. No, it's not for you. Sorry, Nels. He's so confused. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Where did thread go? So I just tied a few knots in here. So I've got a knot on the base here. And I hope I picked a needle that has a good enough point. But I'm just going to pop through here. You know what you can actually do with this? So I actually grabbed out a piercing tool right here. Oh, look, there's needles in my piercing tool. I could have used these, but I didn't. That's a very tiny needle. I don't even know where I got that needle from. There's a needle in my piercing tool though. So I'm gonna put that back in there. My piercing tool. I'm gonna pull out my T-square ruler actually, because I forgot. This actually has some piercing in it. So I'm going to line this up on my Versamat. My Versamat is self-healing, which means it's a great surface to pierce through. I'm going to line this up at the 9-inch mark, and I'm just going to, it would help if I, undid that. I'm going to pierce through to make like a zigzag here. So I'm actually going to start in a little bit. All right, I'm going to stop at that one. So let us pull this up. It is very light. Let's see if I can get my camera to adjust onto it. Ah, there you go. You can see the holes a little bit better now. Probably see them even better on the back here. But we are now going to close up our piercing tool. Make sure that that's closed away. Put the piercing tool away. And I'll move my Versamat so maybe you can see the thread a little bit better. But I'm going to start on this side, starting with this hole. I think my needle might be a little too big, but it will do the job. Yeah, the needle's a little too big. So I'm actually going to pull this back through take some old washi tape. So just taking some of our old Sugar Rush washi tape here because it's thin. And I'm going to use this to hold my string down in the back here. Just like that. Be pretty secure. I'm going to change my needle. I'm actually going to take the one that I had in here. And let's see if I can thread this one with this thread. Haha, got it. All right. I know I have a lot of embellishing thread here, but I didn't want to cut it and not know what I wanted. So now I am just going to sew. I covered the hole with the washi tape. Oh no. If you happen to do that, just poke it through the other side and then you'll be able to find where that hole is. So as you can see here, this is definitely a labor of love. You can always do this with a smaller piece as well. And look, there are other kind of patterns that you can also do with the same kind of punch through with the ruler. So it really does look amazing however you do it. Remember, this marbling effect was done with our White Daisy pigment ink and also our black cardstock. So minus my one little loop there, that is what our stitched look looks like. So you can see how awesome that looks. It's definitely a labor of love. Took me about 20 minutes to do if you didn't have this sped up, but 100% worth it in the end. Isn't that so cool? That is our sewing on our cardstock. I hope that you guys do this if you have never done this before. If you used to have our old stitching ruler, you used to have some really fancy designs with that. So if you haven't touched that in a while and you want to pull it out, I hope that we have inspired you to do so. Or if you want to play with your new T-square ruler and use it in a way like this, have some fun too. Once again, you don't have to make it this skinny. I just really love to sew, so I didn't mind doing that, but you could even go much longer. You can make them longer zigzags. You could do different patterns like this on the back, anything like that. Remember, the world is your oyster when it comes to these patterns and this sewing. But all right, that's our Technique Tuesday, and here's to you, Aunt Gina. We love you.
And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. But this one's for you, Aunt Gina. We love you. Bye.